Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's No Bull Beer Reviews. Today I have another beer from Resident Culture Brewing Company out of Charlotte, North Carolina. But it isn't just from Resident Culture, it's actually a collaboration with Commonwealth Brewing Company, which I know they're in Virginia, but I honestly don't remember where they're from. But this beer is called Bigg Ballerz. It is a double IPA hopped with Citra, Galaxy, and Raquel. I can't tell you that I really know a lot about Raquel. I know it's a New Zealand hop, but other than that, I'm not too well versed in it. I haven't had a ton of stuff from Commonwealth before, but the things I have been pretty good. So, and I love Resident Culture, so I'm assuming between the two of them, this beer's gonna be pretty good. But we'll see. This is 8.0 ABV. I know I've been doing a lot of reviews of IPAs lately, which it's not unfortunate because I like them, but I just have gotten so many of them recently that I want to drink them, make sure I drink them fresh for the video. So that's why I've been doing so many of them. But once I get through them in the next week or two, then I'll move on to some other stuff. So, anyways, as you can see, this pours a very, very hazy golden color. It's almost looks milky. I mean, look at that. It almost looks milky. That's crazy. There was a white head that dissipated pretty quickly. So this one does have a little bit of that like oniony, garlicky character that I've heard people say about their beers. It definitely has like some peach character, and it's a little dank too. Man, yeah, it's the flavor is like a ton of orange and pineapple. I will say that just what it tastes like now, I have a feeling fresh. This might have been a little over the top and rough, but it's very well balanced now. But it is still so chock full of flavor. It's crazy. There's a little earthy, dank character to it too, like I was saying in the aroma. Yeah, earthy, orange, and pineapple is like the biggest flavor. It is. It's got a good bit of bitterness, but it's not like where it's stinging the back of the tongue. But it's definitely not like on the sweeter side of IPA or New England IPAs either. It just makes you know that you're still drinking an IPA and not like some juicy, fruity, sweet beer. This is interesting because it usually a lot of their stuff that's like so juicy and hop forward have that like lingering bitterness on the back of the tongue, but this really doesn't. This is, for how chock full of hop flavor this is, I'm really surprised that it doesn't have like more of that lingering bitterness, because it's I really wonder like the amount of hops that they use in this, because it is so concentrated, it seems like. Yeah, I mean, I think this is one of their most balanced double IPAs that they've made. Again, who knows what role Commonwealth played in this? Usually, in my experience and opinion, anytime a collaboration happens, it usually ends up taking on 90% of the quality of the brewery where the beer was actually made, which, as far as I know, this was, and especially given the label, it's their label. As far as I know, this is brewed at Resident Culture. And it makes sense too with the different stouts that they're doing. They did one with Perennial. They did one with Weldworks. They still are more similar to each other than they are with the collaborating brewery. So it's still, of course, the collaborating brewery might give them some hints and stuff, but still generally has the character of that brewery. It seems like where it was actually brewed. And this is pretty similar to a lot of their stuff. I just think it's a little more well-rounded, which is a good thing for sure. Like I said, I don't know that that's necessarily something coming from Commonwealth, or it's just this beer in general. And plus, it's not super, super fresh. It's 6 weeks old, but I think that's the sweet spot for these. I don't remember what this cost, but I don't think any of their hoppy stuff, at least not unless it's the triple IPAs, are more than $20 a 4-pack. So, I mean, if it falls in that realm, I would definitely buy this again. This is really tasty. Super, I mean, if you like super, super juicy IPAs, but with still a nice residual bitterness, you would love this. Because it's super, super juicy, but it's not like one of those sweet rock candy IPAs. It actually still has some nice bitterness to it. It still tastes like hops too, and not just like straight fruit juice. Very, very good. Definitely seek this out. It's still drinking really well right now. So I think that's all I got in this one. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.